Reaper, you're so fat. Why are you so fat? Hi, Noodle. Can I boop your snoot? Do you even have a snoot to boop? I'm gonna boop. I'm gonna boop. Boop.
Oh my god, rain, clouds, somewhat chilly weather. What the hell is this madness?
So today is a pretty kind of chilly day, and it's gotten me to use my heater, and it brings me to the topic of the humidity in my apartment dropping as a result of using heaters and ACs. Several of my animals rely on quite a bit of humidity in their enclosures, and I thought, why don't I do a video on what I do to combat the lowering of humidity. Now I have Noodle's enclosure here. She's my millipede, and what I do for her is I take this piece of plastic. You can use saran wrap or what is this called again? A Ziploc bag. This piece of plastic, you don't want to put a plastic like completely over it, because you don't want to suffocate your animal. If you do that, you have to punch holes into the plastic, enable them to breathe. And so this piece of plastic over here will hold humidity, at least for this side of the enclosure, which is most important because this is where she likes to burrow and hang out the most. You basically just hold it in place with the top. All right, this is Ace's enclosure, my polymorpha centipede. And in case you don't have saran wrap or Ziploc bags, you can just find a regular old plastic bag. And again, since I like doing the half wet, half dry, I put this over the wet side, and it'll trap the humidity coming up while also allowing air to come through. And it's important, especially for centipedes, because they dry out easily, and when they're not kept at proper humidity, because they lose a lot of moisture through their breathing holes. So that's another method that you can use, is a plastic bag. And for my roaches, now let's say you don't have any saran wrap or plastic bags or Ziploc bags or any of that sort. I find that this works pretty well. It's an old t-shirt that I don't really use anymore, and I put it over the top, and unlike the plastic, it allows air to come through so you can cover the entire enclosure. As far as I can tell, it works pretty well. I usually use these three methods for these particular pets of mine. The others, like Geiger over here, his enclosure holds humidity very well, so don't really need to use any sort of special measures to hold in his humidity. The same goes with Sir Legs-a-Lot, my jumping spider. Mietrier over here also has an enclosure that holds humidity very, very well. So these three over here don't particularly need any sort of humidity measures to be taken for them. And Reaper is pretty good with his enclosure as well, because he has this cloth to hold in humidity while also allowing airflow, so I don't really have to do anything for him. And that's it. I had a person comment about my Joltik plushies. Yes, I have a Joltik plushie. I have two of them, actually. And I also have a handmade Dunsparce. I got a giant pill bug sitting on Geiger's enclosure. Also got a Paris, an NK, a Lotmon, a Litwick, and a Lampent pillow that my sister made for me on Christmas. I know, Mochi. I'll play with you later, Mochi. Right now I'm trying to save my bugs from shriveling up into dry nothingness because I'm a horrible pet owner. Muchie, I know. I'll play with you in a minute. Yeah? I'll play with you in a minute. This is what he wants. It's called the Bird cat toy. Highly recommended as one of the best cat toys ever. He's picky on his toys. And he goes nuts for this one. So if you guys have any kitties at home, I highly recommend this cat toy called the Bird. There's a little bit of extra non-bug pet info. Oh, what am I doing? My channel is falling apart. I'm Team Ninja Bug, not Team Ninja Cat. Nobody cares about the furry ones.